There is some big news in the EV sector. Lordstown Motors is going public, which is huge news for Workhorse. Here's what you need to know. What's going on, everyone? I hope you're having a great day. My name is Matt, and in this video, I will be breaking down the recent Lordstown Motors announcement and its impact on Workhorse. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy this type of content, join the party by hitting the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of the new videos. Alrighty then, let's dive into it. Electric pickup truck maker Lordstown Motors is going public. Lordstown Motors will become a public company as it has agreed to be acquired by a special purpose acquisition company, Diamond Peak. The deal implies a $1.6 billion equity value for Lordstown. The market reacted extremely well to this news, and Diamond Peak stock went soaring over 17% in pre-market trading. Diamond Peak is currently trading under the ticker DPHC, but the new combined company will trade under RIDE. So you might be wondering, what does this have to do with Workhorse? The short answer is that Workhorse owns 10% of Lordstown Motors, but there are some other details you should be aware of. Lordstown Motors is in the game of building electric pickup trucks. Steve Burns used to be Workhorse's CEO, but is now the CEO of Lordstown. They licensed the pickup truck technology to Lordstown Motors and have turned the pre-orders for the truck over to Lordstown. In exchange, it owns a 10% stake in Lordstown and gets a 1% commission on the first 200,000 trucks sold. This means Workhorse is now the proud 10% owner of the $1.6 billion Lordstown Motors. Let's take a quick look at some of the other important details. Lordstown has entered into a definitive merger agreement with Diamond Peak. That means it's happening. There's no pulling out now. Once the deal is done in the fourth quarter of 2020, the combined company will trade under RIDE. Lordstown Endurance will be the first full-size electric pickup truck designed to serve the U.S. commercial fleet market, with initial production expected in the second half of 2021. A portion of the proceeds from this transaction will be used to fund the production of the Endurance. Many big names have invested into this becoming a reality. That includes General Motors, Fidelity Management, and BlackRock, to name a few. Here's a quote from the CEO, Steve Burns. "We are thrilled with the opportunity to build Lordstown Motors into a top-tier electric truck company that is highly differentiated from the competition. I think it's downright impressive that they're looking to get 75 miles per gallon with these trucks. And I'm not the only one. Since its unveiling just over a month ago, the Endurance has been met with enthusiastic support, and to date, they have secured $1.4 billion in pre-orders." Lordstown unveiled the prototype of its flagship Endurance pickup truck on June 25, 2020, and to date has received more than 27,000 pre-orders for the vehicle. So you can't trade Lordstown yet, but you can trade Workhorse, and boy did it run today. What a way to start August. From the previous close to today's close, the stock ran an incredible 24%. To get a better idea for the support and resistance in this area, let's switch over to the daily chart. From June until July, Workhorse ran an unbelievable 835%. Since then, it dropped a little bit and then became range-bound, but on this news, it looks like it's breaking out and it might even try to test the all-time high of $22.90. If the stock does manage to get there, from today's close, that would be a gain of just under 20%. If the bears can't protect this line, it's just open skies above. If more people start to pile in and the shorts get squeezed, we could see another crazy run like this. However, if you're not already long, I would recommend buying as close to support as possible so you minimize your risk. The first support would be the previous resistance of $17.20. If the bull camp can't hold this line, you could then watch for the low in July, which would be at $13.36. I honestly don't think it will happen anytime soon, but a final reach target could be $10.30. This would mark a gap fill, and it was also previous resistance years ago. I don't have a crystal ball, so I can't definitively tell you the future, but it's my personal opinion that Workhorse will test this previous all-time high. From a charting perspective, it's difficult to pick out targets above this because the chart hasn't developed in this region. But I can show you what a few analysts have said. The average analyst rating on Workhorse is bullish. With 1 being very bearish and 5 being very bullish, the average rating is 4.25. Now granted, there were only 4 analysts polled, but 2 were very bullish, 1 was bullish, and 1 was neutral. I think this was a little outdated, but their price target was $21.50. I stumbled across this article, which is definitely worth a read. This analyst has a price target of $26. There's obviously more detail in this article, but the main argument in favor of Workhorse is that it might get the US Postal Service contract. The main argument against Workhorse is that it's a new company, which means it has a lot of unknowns, especially when it comes to its battery. Basically, battery-powered electric trucks need a lot of electricity. All in all, Workhorse is a speculative bet, classic high risk and high reward. I personally believe if Workhorse wins the USPS contract, it will run like a madman, but if it doesn't, you can expect a considerable decline. Here's to hoping that we can find out more about what's going on with the contract on their next earnings call, which is on August 10th. Until then, be safe out there and trade with a plan. If you enjoyed this quick update, let me know by hitting the like button. If you enjoy this type of content, subscribe to the channel and don't forget to turn on your notifications. Thanks for watching, and until next time, best of luck in the markets.